What up, this is So with Detour ENT here at Focus TV Studios. And we're back with another video. I got with me Uggy.
And I got with me, my man, special guest, known as man over 20 years. Let me get it all together. Let's see. Chef, singer, fashion designer, full-time father.
I don't even think the fashion designer. I don't even really look at it like that.
Fashion designer. My man, JCotton.
Yep, what up though? What up though? You got it. You got it. Thank y'all for having me here.
Definitely,
Appreciate it.
You know, we like I said, we always have people who wear like a lot of hats and all this stuff though. Like, and like me knowing this man for about 20 years though, he always on the ground hustling. One of the most ambitious singers. You see, he's a singer like a rapper. Like he come in. Let me hear the beat. Okay, hold on, I got it. And go and knock it out. Like I said, just like I'm talking about, just real ambitious, real.
Thank you, bro.
Dude. And you see it though. Like I said, y'all probably done had them Chef Cotton plates though too though. He ain't bring nothing with it today.
I didn't, bro. I didn't. Listen, because I was pressing up hoodies.
You got music out under your name right now or no?
Nothing under JCotton.
None. Okay.
But featuring JCotton.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you could find me with a group Self-Made. I did like a bunch of songs with them back in the day. Mm-hmm. All this music is like 10 years old though. I ain't done nothing recently in a long time.
Okay.
The state of music just went totally left. Even for R&B, it didn't go in the direction that I really thought it would have went. You know what I'm saying?
What I think is, you don't think it's no good R&B? Right?
It's not that I don't think it's no good in good R&B. It's just for me, I'm stuck in the old R&B and far as like me finding somebody to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like I never was I found two guys that I gel with real good, but them niggas, our time was always off, so we couldn't never get in the studio and make shit happen. But I did tell myself I want to give myself one more shot next year.
Yeah, you got to, like I said. And then that's what everybody told me. It ain't no good R&B. I said, if you search it, and you can find some, like I say, Lucky Day pretty good.
Lucky Day cold.
He cold though. Like the Dinner for Two shit. I love that. It's a lot of good R&B though, man. But it's not. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, the state of music. The kind of R&B that's getting played.
Oh yeah. I mean, I find myself not even really listening to the R&B music that's out these days. You always got to go back to the 90s, to the early 2000s. Like,
there's no love.
You know.
And then far as like promotion and like far as how we promote music now, you know, the radio was where we went to listen to everything. You don't even have to listen to the radio. Like we probably don't listen to the radio no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure everybody car, you know, phone linked to their car. You know what I'm saying? You play your music that way. So it's like whatever you listening to is you already either listen to it or it's something you heard and you want to check it out. You know what I'm saying? But R&B is just different now.
Yeah.
I'm not even inspired.
Think, like what they saying is like, from what I heard, it's like, well, they play R&B on like 92.3. Like it's for older people. Like, that's not the case though. Like young people fuck with the R&B though. Like it's what these labels and everybody want to promote.
The state of music. The whole state of music is just different. I don't even look at it the same, you know what I'm saying? From chasing the dream to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we would have been willing to sign our lives away, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like we would have gave everything just to be able to pursue what we love, and them niggas would have took advantage of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of I'm I'm blessed at the same time that I probably did. Like I got a chance to taste it, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on TV, we had the reality show, and I got a chance to see the back end of the business. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, if you don't get that shit on paper, it don't mean shit. Them niggas them telling you shit don't mean shit.
What reality show was that you was on?
It was a show called Stage Black.
Stage Black.
David E. Talbert, Morris Chestnut, and Blair Underwood. They produced it. It was on TV One. We was the first black reality show. You know what I'm saying? Then they had what was the shit on BET? College Hill. The same producers who did our show, they did College Hill. So like after they did ours, then they got picked up on BET.
Okay. Okay. So, you know, from him, he tells me that, you know, you're a serial entrepreneur. So is there one thing that you're really focused on like right now, or?
It's crazy. My Black Chef game.
Okay.
So I probably dropped this like years ago, probably like 5-6 years ago. But I relaunched it like 4 or 5 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was in a funk, feeling depressed, just was, in a fucked up headspace. And my son came walking through with an old Black Chef Gang sweatshirt on, and that kind of like lit a little spark. Now it didn't spark the flame for this yet. And I got on Instagram, I'm scrolling, and my homegirl, she do t-shirts. And I seen her, she was in there pressing them bitches out, just pressing them. That shit lit me. Like, nigga, you got everything to make.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything to create something, so just sit down and just do it. And I was like, I'm going to take at least an hour, because I'm always cooking. I'm either cooking, doing something with my kids. I'm always busy. So I just was like, sit down and push this, come up with a few designs. I came up with like 3 or 4 of them. I ain't really like the first 2, 3, and then I came up with this one, and I was like, I like this one a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice and simple. Nowadays that's kind of like what people kind of go for anyway. Is that? And like I said, when he walked in, I'm like, okay, I like your fit and what you got on. So yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm about to push that, and then it sparked another idea to just do really black everything: Black Chef Gang, Black Nurse Gang, Black Judge Gang. We gonna just, we gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Right. If it sound good, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And just see how it go. Okay, and shoot, we done sold probably about 15 Black Chef Gangs. Okay. I dropped Black Nurse Gang like 2 days ago. I got like 2 of them sold. So it's just like, just shit. And then really I be trying to
say slow motion better than no motion.
Yeah, slow money better than no money, bro. Yeah. For real. I'm really just trying to show my kids, like, don't work for nobody. You don't gotta work for nobody. If you really want to get some money, you can work for yourself and get some money. It's just about saving. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't think we was really taught how to save money. I can make money like a motherfucker, but it's just investing in saving. You know what I'm saying?
Earlier, you gotta circulate the black dollars because we the number 1 spenders. But we supposed to have the least wealth or something like that. How does that work? So if you circulate the money back, the money got a pile. Right. Eventually, some kind of way. Though.
Yeah, it will. It will. I'm telling you, it will.
So like, before we came on, you were talking about your Instagram page and how it got deleted. How long ago was that?
Probably like 4 months, maybe. I think they clipped me right in the summertime, right at the summer. You know what I'm saying? And I had 15,000 followers. Like, I had worked hard on my page. I really blew up last year. 2020 was my year, my year of coming out, like stepping out on faith. You know what I'm saying?
And that was kind of what gained those followers for you.
That and like, I got a chance to get on the Breakfast Club. Okay. And so when I was on the Breakfast Club, they you know how you call and ask G. So I'm just like, I use that as a way to get some exposure instead of me asking Ye like for relationship advice. I was like, what advice can you help me? Can you give me for my singing? So they let me sing on the radio. You know what I'm saying? When I did that, Envy, he was a little standoffish, but she let me sing again, and like I killed it. Right. And shoot, my Instagram was at like probably 8,000-9,000. Shot me up to like 10. No, I had already hit 10. I take that back. When I did the Breakfast Club, that shot me up to like 12,000. You know what I'm saying? And then just off that, it just kept growing. My man's this guy from here. His name's Chef Anna. He grow weed or whatever, pot grower or what. But he do a lot of stuff for the community too. Like, he'll go around and pass out weed to people, like older people, and just do stuff for people, nice people, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Just do nice stuff in general. And he shouted me out. My page went up, and just selling my food. People saw my progression. Like, they saw me put my egg rolls and my Alfredo, because like those were my 2 things that I was selling last year that boosted mine.
It went crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It did. And
now, speaking of passing out food, I know he told me that with the Lay Culture, which is a restaurant that's in Detroit, it's black owned, and I actually been to that restaurant twice, and all the time was always packed every time I went. Yep. We had to sit at the bar, and this is not a big place either.
Did you go to the first one?
The first one. Yeah.
And, so you got to experience the.
Yeah, and I remember, because when I first went there, I remember that I loved the steak they had there, and it's like this sauce they put on top of it that was good as hell. And I told myself, I'm like, what the hell is they putting on this sauce on this steak? Like, this is good as hell. But Now, you know, from what I was told was that it was you worked there. How long did you work there?
I was the head chef there for the first year.
Okay.
First year they was open, I ran the kitchen.
So I wonder if you made my steak.
I probably did, or if I didn't, my staff did, because while I did cook on the line, I did a lot of cooking on the line, and I did a lot of running the kitchen. So a lot of times I would be making sure all the food went out looking, you know what I'm saying? Like it got to go out looking extraordinary. Everything got to taste right, look right. It got to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? That was like my main thing there, but. It was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? The culture, I can't lie, I love working there. I miss it sometimes too. You know.
And so, how long did you end up working there?
I think I was there 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was the head chef for 2 years. It'd be crazy because like time be going so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I was there definitely like 2 years for sure. But after that, you know, we parted ways. Yeah. It was the best thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what catapulted me to start working for myself. It was like, you know, I'll never go work for nobody else. Not cooking. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to cook anything, I'll cook it and sell it for myself. You know what I'm saying? And just go about it that way.
So what's your, you know, your process for, you know, you working for yourself now as far as filling orders? Like how do people get an order with you, and then how do you prepare it and then send it out to people? So
normally I go through Instagram. That's the crazy part. I had it set up with my, you know, I had so many followers on my page. I had it set up. Everybody you DM me through Instagram. Either you inquire about some food. So I would either post my menu for the day and say, look, I got such and such, you know, or they knew I already had like a schedule set. So it's so crazy now because with the way Instagram done shook it up, my schedule isn't the same no more. So like I would normally cook on like Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Like I had a set schedule for everything. I done had to flip it myself, to be honest. So like say I had Fridays would be Alfredo. You know what I'm saying? You would DM me, just let me know what you want. I take your order through Cash App. You either pay me through Cash App, PayPal, or Apple Pay. Sometimes cash. I didn't really deal a lot with cash because when you pay first, now I'm obligated to give you something. If you don't pay for it and I make that, then you could never come. You know what I'm saying? You could say whatever happened.
Like at McDonald's, you order some food and you might just drive off.
Yeah, so it's like it's pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? I take pre-orders, and that's what I live by that, and I push that for like all entrepreneurs. Get all pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? Even with my hoodies, they pay for their hoodies before they get them. Don't tell me what you want. Everybody wants something. We gonna get if you really want it, you gonna pay for it. Yeah, you gonna go immediately and get it. So that's how I really look at it. Like, and that's on everything, especially in business and on your price. Like, don't short yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't go low because you want people to come buy your product. Make sure your product is a great product and stand behind it and charge what you charge. Like no matter what it is, if you feel like your product is $1,000, you could sell them sweaters right now for $1,000, and somebody gonna pay $1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's just about who you market it to, who you targeting, who you want to buy your brand, because it will happen. Because I want to sell $100 egg rolls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's in the mag
dipped in gold.
You can eat gold.
Well, see, they got edible gold wraps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you can get it on
a steak. I seen it
on a steak. They do them on wings, but I ain't never seen nobody do no egg rolls yet.
You doing 5-star?
That's how my food is. Like I don't really. I don't half-ass. I cook everything with love. I don't second step. If I can't give it to you the right way, I ain't gonna give it to you.
Now, you know, do your significant other have to know how to cook?
She don't cook nothing.
She don't cook nothing.
My wife don't cook.
Okay.
She don't cook nothing. She don't really have to cook.
I'm about to say it. You don't need. You got.
It's already set. That's my schedule. You know what I'm saying? I get up every morning. First thing on my mind, how I'm about to get some money. I'm about to pray, take my kids to school, make sure they good, go pick up whatever I gotta pick up to get some money going for the day, get back home, get it started. Go pick up my kids.
Now with it's a food shortage, really though, right? And the price is going up.
It's bad, bro.
So, is there anything like with the food shortage that's kind of like slowing you?
Scoot in some real quick for us.
I haven't really experienced. They haven't really hit me on what I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as the numbers going up, you know, that's really pretty much it. But I raised my prices. I want to say at the beginning, not too long ago, and like it didn't. It's not too much to where it's hurting nobody. Ain't nobody not stop buying it, and it's not really hurting my pockets either to where I'm not gaining a profit off of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Speaking of food shortages, I went into the gas station the other day to get my hot puffs. Okay. And, you know, my wife had went before, like a week prior, and there wasn't nothing in there. And I'm going there thinking like, you know, they gonna stocked up. I go in there, the whole chip aisle was empty. I said, what the heck going on here?
It's bad, really. Like it's real bad. It's real bad.
What's so crazy is people, you know, I hear people all the time like, I ain't never seen it this bad before, this and this and that. Well, yeah, you ain't never seen this bad before. We ain't never been in this in a pandemic like this before. You know, 100 years ago maybe, but a lot of y'all wasn't alive back then. Like,
even our parents though, they never seen this. Like, and you gotta imagine, like I know my mom dealt with segregation, so I know her mom dealt with it even harder. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't too far removed. Like that's the 50s and the 60s. Like I was born in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that ain't really too far removed. So even like when they say they ain't seen it, like they seen some shit. Yeah. And at the same time, shit was dirt cheap back then. Yeah. Dirt cheap. This shit is the same shit. And it's way more. And it's worse now. Yeah. Everything is worse. None of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The quality ain't none of this shit. I was in a grocery store the other day. When I say they should be ashamed of themselves, of the meat that they had, I couldn't believe that shit. Like, I meant to call the owner and say something like, bro, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, the nigga don't sell nothing. If you gonna, like, for real, like, this shit, and they selling it to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they selling this shit to us. And that's my thing. Like, I'm like, you better off not selling nothing than having this spoiled bullshit up here. Like,
what was it?
It expired tomorrow.
No, man, that shit, boy.
No, I was focused. You know, on the studio. He did like a little project with I can't remember their name, but he did a project with this group who were kind of going into the grocery stores in the hood and was trying to bring in better food than what they were selling, because you know they were basically saying like a lot of the times in these urban communities they put food like that in there, making you sick and everything, you know, like that. While in, you know, Birmingham or whatever, they got
St.
the Whole Foods. Yeah, they got right across the good
that's where I shop
food
at.
and all that stuff.
That's where I shop at. It's Black Kroger and White Kroger.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. Now it's Kroger. It's so crazy. They got a Kroger right before 8 Mile on Harper, and they got one right before 9 Mile in Harper. The one on 9 Mile in Harper,
totally different place.
I'm talking about stupid big.
Right.
The one on Harper and 8 Mile is that's Black Kroger. And I feel like they built the White Kroger because we was coming to that one.
So they're like, no, let's just get them one over here.
Yeah, and build it I go right to White Kroger. I still go to White Kroger. I go to Black Kroger when I absolutely know, like, because Black Kroger has something, because everybody going to White Kroger. So they don't think Black Kroger gonna have nothing, but Black Kroger be having it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You gotta play a game with the food now, because you gotta really go around. Like, you can't just go to one spot and think you gonna find it. Even on the chips. This shit bigger than us. This is so much politics and shit involved in that.
And out here, right, and this had recently just happened. I was at Target and completely ain't got nothing. You know, food gone, clothes, just all types of stuff. Electronics gone. I went to Ohio, and they was just packed with stuff. And I asked the cashier, like, how do y'all have all of this stuff? Because where we at, it ain't nothing in Target. And she was like, well, I guess we were, you know, been pretty fortunate throughout this whole thing. And I'm like, oh yeah.
They know where they take. They know where they want to drop it.
Yeah.
They know where they taking that shit. This shit is all strategic.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up. They put all that money out here and then took the money away. They got
on everything.
They got niggas, and they got us used to living a certain way. Everybody had money last year. I had to the point that I had to really think about it this year. Like, hold on, you gotta really watch niggas, because we weren't worried about niggas getting robbed last year.
Oh no,
in Detroit.
Got robbed.
I'm talking about you didn't think none about that.
Everybody had money.
And like now, I'm like, oh, it's Detroit again. Like they back to
and it might be worse.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like they
because niggas is embarrassed.
Man,
niggas is frustrated. They ran through that money, and they will not dare. They'd rather take penitentiary chances to go back to living how they was living. Like, for real. Niggas taking all kinds. You see how they running? That's everywhere though. You see how they running these Louis Vuitton stores? They're not buying that shit to sell. They buying that shit to wear because they've been wearing Louis the last year.
They gotta keep up the facade, keep it up. Yeah,
that shit crazy.
They are wearing. I'm talking about they running the store, smash and grabs, all that shit. The money gone. Go on Marketplace and look at the cars. Now you know it usually be what Ford Tauruses and Buicks and shit like that. Go on there. Hellcats and Rams. Give me $15,000.
Right.
This is a $60,000 car.
Right.
Yeah.
But then give me $15,000.
Cash.
Cadillac trucks with rims on it, all that shit though. This is a $50,000 car. Man, just give me 20. I just need anything. Anything though.
Crazy.
Like I said,
Yeah. So how did you what made you want to like cook, or how did you start cooking?
Having a lot of kids.
So you didn't start when you were like younger?
I did have a passion for cooking when I was a kid. I did, because my mom cooked. My mom cooked real good, and I'd be in the kitchen with her sometimes. And you know, I love cooking breakfast and shit like that. And it wasn't like, but I never saw me going down the path of being a chef. I never saw that as my life. I always thought I'd be a singer. Like that's what I thought I would be doing forever. Like. Then I had a family, and it was like shit. I chased my dream hard for 10 years, probably longer than that. When I found my reality show, I thought that was it. Like when I was on TV, I thought it was like I was up, like I was really. But shit, I had to come down. That was the crazy part. Like I ain't realized how up I was. That nigga, you about to come down. Like in the midst of me doing the reality show, my great grandmother passed. The motherfucker who did the show, he flipped on me. Like he was supposed to take me on the road with him, never took me on the road. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit that came with me doing a reality show. And I was supposed to get paid, never got paid. It was just a whole bunch of shit. And I lost my job. Like I was up and came home and everything went down. My girl left me. It was a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. And so like it was like shit, chase your dream. But shit, I gotta feed these motherfuckers at home. I was working for the city. That shit wasn't really helping. I wasn't going nowhere working for the city. Like I wasn't going up in what I was doing. I wanted to stay with the city and go to school. But I ended up about to leave, go to Chrysler. Couldn't pass the Chrysler shit. And so I was just like, man, fuck it. I'm about to go to school. Went to school and left the city because they wouldn't accommodate me. So I started going to school and working for the school. And then shit, got a job working at a white restaurant. Probably one of the best things for me because they helped me hone my skills on the prep and just learning how the whites do it in a restaurant is totally different. Me going from the white restaurant, because I got fired from the white restaurant for feeding the homeless. This is shit we was throwing away at night. Every night we was throwing it away. I started fixing the shit up, feeding the homeless every day. And then I started filming it. Like to inspire people, like shit, look, if I'm feeding somebody a day, you could feed somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like people started paying attention to it. The white motherfuckers seen it and they fired my black ass. But I did say some shit. I had said some shit on my Instagram.
Yeah. But shoot though, for food that you was gonna throw away anyway. How crazy
we was throwing that shit away. They different. They different.
Y'all should have listen. Y'all could have embraced that y'allselves. Like this the type of shit we do.
What it was, that partially got me fired, but my chef didn't believe in me. White chef, like it's in the front of the house. The front of the house is all white people, but it's all blacks in the back. And I'm one of the coldest chefs in there. He don't even see me. Like he never pay attention to my black ass. So I'm in there cooking one day, and I had plated up a steak, and I took a picture of it, put it on Instagram, and my caption was, "It's crazy, my chef don't believe in me, but I'm gonna show his whole ass." And I said, pressure bust pipes. I said, or make diamonds. And I was like, watch me shine on this nigga. Now, when I put that, man, why somebody show him this shit? I made that post months ago. Somebody showed him the post. You feel me? Like, so like they was trying to get rid of my black ass. Somebody went looking for that. Because like this wasn't no shit you would see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had to go on my page and look like, where did he say this shit? Yeah, like this shit. And they said that plus me because they wanted to say like I was stealing, but I'm like, y'all see what it is because I'm feeding the homeless and everybody in here can contest to it. All my people's in here, everybody know it. Like I was feeding people with this food. I wasn't taking this shit to do nothing with it.
But crazy stealing something you was gonna throw away. I just still think that's just the craziest
That's the
thing.
way. That's the way.
That's crazy.
That show you how the world
The
works.
United States works. Not everybody else is like that. Just us here. This motherfucker different, bro. This motherfucker different. Excuse me.
But I asked that, so we're going to go to a break, and then when we come back, we're going to get into a topic that I recently seen on my Facebook page. So, when I asked you, how did you get into cooking? So, there was this thing going around, it's the holiday season, and they were basically saying about gender toys or gender appropriate toys.
I saw that.
And how, they wouldn't buy their sons a kitchen set.
Yeah, whatever.
So, after we get back from the break, we'll discuss that and get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Welcome back. Before the break, I said that we wanted to discuss a topic. So, again, the topic was gender appropriate toys, specifically because this is the holiday and this is what was kind of being talked about on social media. Boys having kitchen sets. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Being a black chef.
Right.
Right. I don't really shit. So my thing is this: if that's what he wants to do, if he want to cook, and if he asks for that, right? Like I'm not gonna force it on him. I'm not gonna just go and buy him a kitchen set, and he wasn't like, Daddy, I want a kitchen set, or he didn't see it or show interest in it. You get what I'm saying? But like, come on, man, that shit so.
Like I said,
that shit so.
I think we put a little too much extras on it, man.
Everything,
too
bro.
Much extras
Everything
on gender and all this stuff. Even when all this shit is personal preference. This is the land of the free, home of the brave.
Yep.
And everybody's supposed to have their own opinion, and that's a part of what we. So why are we stressing this shit that's like personal?
And it's a toy. It's harmless. It's a toy.
It don't even matter. Who is it hurting?
Because I know enough caveman niggas. No, hell no, whatever. And why be so insecure? Like, come on, man, relax.
Listen, my thing is, I don't think like people don't realize like nigga, you not gonna turn gay if you straight. Like if you straight, you not gonna turn gay. Like you can see some gay shit, and it's not gonna. You're not gonna be like, oh my God, now I'm gay. But even what's wrong with being gay? See, my thing is this with the black community. Like, why do we put negativity on being gay? Like, why is that a negative thing? Like, niggas be like, oh shit, how would you feel if your son was gay? Nigga, I'm gonna love that nigga.
That's mine, ain't it?
Like, what is you talking about? Like that does nothing. That does not.
What's crazy is like. I grew up, like this is what I'm telling you, I grew up with like gay people around me. And my mom, like I said, my mom friends, she had a whole bunch of homeboys that was gay, whatever, right? And she used to have them around me, whatever, like, because she already knew it was the masculinity, the what's the name, so she already like, look, these people are regular people. They, you know what I'm saying, they just regular people, they just like boys. You know what I'm saying, like that, you like what you like, and I like what I like, right? So like I grew up, I didn't, and then like I said, especially when I seen shout out to my Uncle Punkin, when I seen that nigga put hands on niggas and whoop ass, I'm talking about like banging. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get your ass beat.
Yep, try them niggas if you want to. Man, ain't nobody got time for that shit. First off, you don't get no cool points for whooping nobody gay. And then if you get your ass beat by somebody, so it's a lose-lose either way it go. Like you lose all the way it go. Nigga, just walk away.
Like I said, Uncle Punkin was from down the ways. So like, nigga, he grew up around the ways. Him and his homeboys, nigga, they from the old hood. So you think they ain't have to fight their whole life?
Exactly.
I'm talking about nigga, ain't no I'm talking about beating niggas.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Throwing niggas off the porches and shit like that.
And then get right back to it.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, I'm just, just to kind of go off what you were saying, how like, you just playing with something won't turn you gay, you know what I mean? Whatever like that. Cause like somebody had commented and said, that her son likes to play with her daughter's baby dolls, but he played with it like a boy would play with it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
My youngest, my youngest is 4 and my daughter is 8. So they always together because they the two babies. He always grabbing her dolls, throwing her shit down. She always talking about don't play with my dolls. Sometimes I will tell him, man, put her dolls down. These is your toys. This is what I bought for you to play with. But shit, I'm not finna be like, man, what the fuck is you doing? Hell no. If they in there playing, having a good time, ain't nothing going down wrong, do what you do, bro. Like that shit don't matter. Like nigga, I'm worried about the world right now. I swear to God, man, I'm worried about the world. To be honest, I wouldn't even had kids. If I knew we was finna this where the shit was gonna be at, I tell niggas don't. Why would you bring kids in this bullshit? Like this shit, that shit's scary, nigga. I got 6 kids. I got 6 emotions I gotta worry about. 6 hearts I'm attached to that I'm always worried about. That shit is scary. That's the thing about being a parent. I don't think motherfuckers talk about, like, everybody want kids, but who want adults? Who want a teenager? You don't never hear nobody say that.
The stage, the stages.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the shit.
Teenagers, because you got 2 that's close. My
18 and 16.
And they fighting like a motherfucker.
No, they not. See, my sons is close. Them niggas, I keep them niggas right next to me. You know what I'm saying?
See, my sister, her girls is 2 years.
But that's different.
Girls. Mm-hmm. Oh, tear the club up. I'm talking about tear the club up. And get the fuck away from me. Look. I'm talking about like every other day or something. Stop wearing my shirt. That ain't you fold the clothes.
Now they had their little moments, but they know. But them niggas is close. All my kids is close. You know what I'm saying? They know, cause shit, I tell them niggas, ain't you don't got no friends outside of this shit. You see what friends do? Friends will fuck you. For your friend, you will be with a nigga all your life. That nigga turn around and snake you. Your brother will too, but he less likely to snake you. Your brother less likely, cause this who you grew up with. You with him every day. You know what he on every day. You don't know what that nigga do when he go home. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we think we be knowing shit. All the niggas that I was cool with, pretty much that I'm talking about, was my niggas. I don't fuck with them niggas like that no more. Like nothing against them, but shit, I got 2 friends that I call every day. I talk to every day. You know what I'm saying?
I call a lot of niggas just to check on them. Like I said,
hi, you still alive?
You know?
I said, how you doing? You still alive?
You good? All right. Okay. All right. How the kids? All right. And that's it. No interest in kicking it no more.
Ain't got to.
Like, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit though, right?
Ain't got to, bro.
So I mean, it's tight. It's a tight fight though, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming to sit with us. Good conversation. I do appreciate your commentary on that topic.
Thank you.
Let everybody know again where they can get your hoodies, your shirts, and your food.
All right. So shoot, go follow me on Instagram at just JCotton, because shit they took away the real JCotton. But even if you type in the real JCotton, my black ass should pop up. Right. You want some food? Send me a DM. Hoodies, send me a DM. I'm on Facebook, JCotton, Jay Cotton like the fabric of our lives.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, again, as always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure to check out our previous videos, and we will see you next time.